Hey yo, welcome everyone. We're back after a couple of minutes. This is the quarterfinal match of our Backstab Bootcamp 6WC event. And potentially this might be the most entertaining match so far that we have seen. And today joining me is gonna be the host of the tournament himself, Mr. Gamili.
What's good? Glad to be here, Philoxen. Thank you so much for doing the intro. And yeah, I think you put it very well. This is the match to watch for Backstab Bootcamp. I think two teams that are strong contenders to make it all the way and qualify into playoffs. I mean, you have insane players on the side of it goes, such as 8X Manjuki, Wannabe Ritsu, and Maiji, who we just saw play in the previous match that was streamed on this channel. But meanwhile, on team not even gonna try. There we have players like Liguskis, we have Aaron XD, and I'm sure there's some players that that's just not coming to mind right now. Harold, there we go, that's the third player.
There we go.
Who are just absolutely insane. I think Philoxen did a very good job at introducing some of these players earlier on if you're there to catch that. But I mean, Philoxen, would you like to reintroduce these two teams?
Yep, sure, we can do that. So basically, the Team Red, chupapimoonyanya, is is the team that all of the players of which are very experienced tournament players. We can start from Mr. Wong, just the guy who's been playing tournaments for 3 years. Everyone knows him. Very consistent guy that has recently been improving a lot, and we saw it in our Battle Royale first event. Then you have Arongs, the guy, the best Kazakh player that we have, that got 6th place in the final lobby of our Trial by Fire event. Then Liguskis, one of the strongest European 6-digit players, if not the strongest, getting the 4th placement in the Battle Royale. And then the man himself, the most scary D-ranker of Canada is gonna be Harold. Starting all the way from 6WC4, waited one whole year to play in another 6WC, already won our Tribal Fire event, and looking forward to winning another one.
Yeah, that's right. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we join in at the very first map that gets played. It's gonna be the Hard Rock 2 Mangakambaga. I cannot pronounce that name. Jesus Christ. This is as standard as Hard Rock 2 goes. Really just testing your CS 6.5 consistency. Just honestly, it's just your average bread and butter precision map. There's nothing much more to be said. Gonna see a few early misses. In fact, a complete combo wipe on the side of Team Blue. Meanwhile, Team Red is doing a very good job with that 3-way FCE, putting their front foot in the early sections of the map, securing that early lead on the board.
Yeah, that's already looking really tragic. Last time Wannabe Ritz did really well on the map. Now he's still recovering, but his teammates are not doing that great. I can see why they picked the map, just because of how well they played it last time. But now it's very much, I'm afraid it might be a break point right off the bat.
That's right, we're already seeing a bunch of misses. I mean, Irex and Maiji not doing them any justice whatsoever. Liguskis does find a miss, but Harold and Aaron XZ are just so incredibly consistent, not to mention the accuracy lead that's coming from Team Red right now. Irex really not doing Team Blue any favors, being the lowest act in the lobby by quite a long shot. Honestly, rather uncharacteristic for Irex. Usually you'd expect a player like him to really shine bright on, hard rock maps like this. But I mean, as Aaron XD breaks, really there is not much that Team Blue can do, despite the efforts from Wannabe Ritsu to try to turn the tides back in their favor. Harold is looking to walk all the way to the end of the map with a very strong 96.83% FC. What a way to start a match from Team Red.
Yeah, Harold just proven why he was the winner of our Trial by Fire event, beating out Philoxenia and Zavi, which is a great decision, a great achievement. And yeah, now securing the first map and FC on it. Really strong start for Team Red. And now it's even worse for Team Blue, because Team Red they got a choice to pick another map.
Yeah, now the real question is, will Team Red be able to convert this breakpoint into a early lead? And definitely in a matchup, in a format where, you have so little points till match point, it's any sort of early lead is going to be very significant. But I believe they are looking to go into... I was baited by Irex. I mean, what can I say? I was baited by Irex. I thought they went for no mod too.
The classic.
But do we...
Wait, what? They got...
Okay, no, I think Depressive is just trolling. I thought...
The ref got baited as well. The ref got baited. Wait, is it?
God damn it. No content.
Okay, so I guess we are seeing Lionheart.
Oh, damn, you love to see it. Well, you came here for content, we're gonna play content.
We're gonna play content. Bro, Lionheart, I swear to God, this is probably the most popular map throughout this event so far. I literally saw it in every single match that I commentated, and the empty
It's so fun to commentate. It's so fun to commentate as well. That's the thing. Alright.
True.
You know this map by the back of your head. You know where the diss spikes are. You know what it's about. And it's just a blast to commentate. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump straight into Serenity Lionheart. This map needs no introductions. 180 BPM, no more. I mean, sorry, no more 2. Everybody's first 200. Every stream player's first 200. And immediately we're getting a taste of what's to come with this map. All about these streams coming to attack the players very early on. We see some early misses from Team Blue right now. But Mr. Wong does sort of quell the bleeding. But of course, the double 99 and SS from Harold is really doing Team Red some favors going into the first slow section of the map. The players from Team Blue are already crashing out, and rightfully so. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, another break from Maiji. Yeah, really tough start for Maiji, Wannabe Ritsu, and Mr. Wong. All the other 3 players are holding on to their FCs with 98% accuracy at least. Harold still assing. Let's see if this will still be relevant after the first KI. And as we go, yeah, he's dropping 100, but still no one is breaking. The lead is very slowly shifting towards Team Red, because even though 1Burrito and Maiji have great support scores, it's still 2 FCs versus 1.
That's right, we're going into the next slow section of the map, the next No Mod 1 section, and I think a element of this map that a lot of people like to overlook is the nerf control required. This section is one of them, but there is going to be a very long section in the second, third, where it's really just a bunch of piss low 4-star jumps just coming at you at 180 BPM, and it's really easy to lose your focus. It's very easy to get nervous and in a section like that. But as of right now, nobody proving me correct as everybody holds on to their combo. The misses from early on are really rebuilding, but as we get into the next stream section, this is where the misses might start to happen. But for what it's worth, Liguskis and Harry Road still leading the lobby with incredible 99% FCs. But Idax is trailing right behind them, not looking to give them an easy fight, waiting for an opportunity to be given. Everybody hits through that KI, and now we get into the final stretch, the final No Mod 1 section, and we see the first player to draw first blood in this section. Wannabe Ritsu is gonna be the first one to go down to nerves, and as I mentioned before, the nerves, the mental fortitude required to go through this gauntlet is just so demanding.
Yeah, this part is truly nerve-wracking, although it doesn't even sound like it, but it's just, yeah, it's just something with your mentality that, yeah, this part, it just screws it over. And yeah, still the Guskis and Harold holding on their FCs. Maiji, great recovery. Also, just look at the accuracies. The worst accuracy that we have is Ritsu's, and it's 96.6, which is a great accuracy as well. Like, this just tells you how big of caliber these players are.
Yep. As we draw into the last few circles of the slow section before the final KI, I think at this point, it's just gonna be up to how far can Team Red take this. Harold goes down with a bunch of 100s, but Liguskis, the monster of the European lobby in terms of pure mechanics, is looking for more as he races into the final stretch with that almost 99.5% FC. Nobody in the lobby, with the exception of Idax Enrique, is able to hold a T, but that act gap is just completely destroying Idax. And as we get to the final stream, Liguskis and Idax Enrique will be the ones to FC till the very end. What a performance from both players. Wow.
They actually farmed the map. It's around 250 PP, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh, I love
crazy performance from the Guskis and Idax.
That's right. I mean, it feels bad, right, if you're in Idax's position to, you know, come up with such a clean FC, but still get diffed by a player as scary as Liguskis. And I mean, this is why they are one of the players to watch out for when it comes to qualifying for playoffs, right? Very, very strong player in their own right and completely dominant. Probably, you know, up there in the top 5 when it comes to just pure raw mechanics. But the pick is going to go back into the hands of Team Blue. And what would they go for in this scenario? I mean, you already lost on your first pick being Hard Rock 2. You don't really have a lot of options, but it looks like they're going to go for a Fremont 2 instead. Okay.
Wait, it says it's Liguski's pick in the map. So no, I guess it's their pick.
Ah.
I guess
also, was it a breakpoint?
I think Noma 2 was a breakpoint.
Ah, I see. Wait, then in that case, it's pretty damn.
Oh yeah.
God damn, it's really damn devastating for Team Red right now. I mean, given the nature of best of 7, right? You only need 3 points to threaten match point. And that's just one breakpoint if you think about the order at which Team Red is picking their maps. They just needed 1 breakpoint, and now with their own pick in hand, if they are able to secure this pick, which they should be able to do given how it is their pick, obviously, I mean, it is expected that we should see them instantly go into match point.
Yep, and I believe because the format changed, the free mod rules also changed, and now we are allowing one of those 3 players to take a free mod, so they could go no mod if they wanted to, which definitely gives a lot more variety than that you had when it came to 2v2 format in previous rounds.
Yep, that's right. With the good luck, have funds coming in chat. Philoxen, you got any predictions as to what we may see from these players?
Oof, any predictions? Yeah, I'd say one Biritsu will go with Hard Rock, then Edex for more of a stable score with Hidden, then Maiju with no mod. And yeah, that's pretty much how I predicted the blue team.
Damn!
Yeah, okay, I know them.
My favorite analyst.
And yeah, the red team put in Harold, the most stable player on Nomo, to just secure that high accuracy FC and potential 1 million score. Liguskis with Hard Rock, Aranx with Hidden, all doing really well right now. No accuracy drops. The lowest accuracy is 95. Liguskis found an early break, I suppose. It still doesn't matter. The map is 3 minutes long.
That's right. As of right now, just a standstill from both teams. Nothing much happening in the lobby as of right now, everybody. It's just going to be up to who draws first blood, right? And it's gonna be Idax. That is very, very surprising. You know, we kind of counted on Idax being that consistent hidden anchor, but it instantly goes down. And so does Maiji. Aaron XZ does find a miss to quell the bleeding, but with only Wannabe Ritsu on the volatile Hard Rock left, it's not looking too good for Team Blue. And Wannabe Ritsu finds that miss. And now it's a two-way FC on the side of Liguskis and Harold. And they see the scoreline. I mean, this is not looking good for their mental.
Yeah, and still it's Liguskis and Harold once again, the 2 most stable players of Team chupapimoonyanya. Holding 90. Yeah, wait, Harold holding an SS with the snow mod. This is what they counted on, and yeah, it seems like it's paying off. And Liguskis with Hard Rock. Yeah, another crazy performance. How long will they be able to hold it?
Exactly what you want to see from Harold, right? That consistent no mod score is absolutely going ham. Liguskis finds a miss, but it does not matter at this juncture. Team Blue has absolutely nothing to respond with. And with an whole ass SS from Harold, I mean, what can you even do?
Not fair. I feel like Maiji wanted to write no, not fair. But yeah, when it looks like Harold potentially can 1v3 Team Blue if they just crumple apart right now. Oh yeah, probably not gonna happen, but still it's... Oh, they lost their SS, unfortunately. Still 99.6%.
Should have gone easy, what can I say?
Oh god. But yeah, the last Ki, we're seeing it. So far no breaks, everyone recovered, but it's already too late for Team Blue. They did really good job at the second half of the map, but when there is an FC from Harold and a reverse choke from Aranx is a bit of a stretch, but yeah, still a great recovery from Aranx.
Yeah, Harold. And although Harold finds a miss, I mean, it is not gonna detract from just how incredible that no more anchor score from Harold is gonna be. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, as we predicted, 1 breakpoint was all it took for Team chupapimoonyanya to go all the way the match point against Team Blue. I mean, this is definitely not what we expected, right, Philoxen? I thought Team Blue was gonna put up more of a fight, but it seemed as though, I believe, the lowest SAR of this pool really caught a bunch of these higher SR players such as Maiji and Idax off guard. And I think overall, right, the consistency from Liguskis, Aaron XZ, Harold, and I am missing out, and Mr. Wong is just outweighing anything Team Blue has to put on the board. But we are going to see a Fremont 1 pick as Team Blue's next pick. We saw Idax perform very, very solidly on it last round. So the hope is that they can recreate this the performance that we saw last time.
Yeah, that's what they are hoping for. But You know, I think about the outcome of the match, I think the amount of time given between round of 16 and quarterfinals was like too short to make a good strategy. So maybe it also was one of the problems for Team Blue, that they did not have enough time to just, choose what to pick.
That's just the nature of Backstab Bootcamp, right? It's just matches back to back where teams are constantly changing. You need to be kept on your toes. Hell, even in the first match, I mean, players only got to know their teammates like half an hour to an hour in advance, and there's not gonna be a lot of time for you to strategize. It's not gonna be a lot of time for you to practice, to prepare when you don't even know what you're preparing for. So it's all about adaptability. It's all about that individual confidence that you really need in Backstab Bootcamp.
Yep, I couldn't have said that better.
Thanks,
and now finally, we're gonna be starting. Harold is not loading. Benjo, hello. But speaking of the mod combinations, this time Harold is not gonna be playing no mod. It's gonna be hard rock for him. And red team is
overmod. You love to see the confidence from red team, but Aaron XZ is gonna be the first one to find a miss alongside Idex Mendrike, who is doing a very nice job with the recovery. We're seeing a more conventional decisions coming out of Team Blue, going for that consistency. But as it stands right now, the accuracy on the side of Team chupapimoonyanya is doing a very good job in keeping that score lead in their favor. Aaron XZ does find a miss, which is going to make things look very, very interesting going into this more flow aim heavy KI. But as it stands right now, Team Blue doing a very good job holding on to that three-way FC. But as I say that, unfortunately, Idex Mendrike is gonna find a miss as we walk out of that KI and into a more jump heavy section.
But traded by Mr. Wong, and that leaves Team Blue in a very good position. 2 FCs versus 1. Maija and Wanabiritsu playing out of their minds, definitely outperforming their previous scores, but Wanabiritsu is gonna be breaking.
Definitely not what you want to see. We get into the next jump heavy section, and it's just a battle between Harold and Maiji. If any one of these players find that miss, it's gonna be over. But right now, Team Red has that point priority as Aaron XZ holding very strong with that recovery 670 combo, and Idex Mendrike finding that miss on the hidden. Unfortunately, not able to replicate the sort of dominance that we saw when he played against, Maiji's team. Wanabiritsu's team in the previous match. And of course, just going back to the anchor performances on both sides. I mean, the Hard Rock versus Hard Rock matchup is just at an absolute stalemate, and until Harold finds a miss, Team Blue can't even begin to think of making a comeback.
Okay, what do they feed those Canadians? Maiji and Harold still holding 2-away FC, and Maiji is definitely playing out of their mind, but it's just that you are facing Harold, and it's really hard to 1v1 Harold and
flow aim! On the flow aim, and this ending section is so brutal, and both of them are just eating it up. Jesus Christ, get me a hit of that maple syrup as both of these Canadians running towards the last quarter of the map. Very, very confident. They hit the flow. What a performance from both of them. Maiji finally goes down. But I mean, regardless, that is just one hell of a score, and Harold still left in the lobby, looking to go the extra mile, looking to put his name on the map, showing everybody why he was the trial of fire victor, not letting up whatsoever as he comes into the last eighth of the map. There is absolutely no map left for Harold to fumble on, and with that, what a way to close out a match against your greatest adversary in this event. Team chupapimoonyanya will be moving forward in the bracket with a new teammate. And what a way to end it with that incredible Hard Rock FC on Coco Soko from Harold. What a performance.
Yeah, that's right. Harold definitely showed us that not only he is good at high SR, but even when it comes to low SR pools, he's still as consistent. And yeah, the question now is that who will they pick, because they got plenty of options and most of them are really good. It's Maiji, Wanabiritsu, or Idex. And both, like all of all of those players, they have their own weaknesses and strengths. So yeah, chupapimoonyanya definitely need to think about that decision.
But it looks like they're gonna go for IDX. This definitely makes a lot of sense. I think at this juncture, Team chupapimoonyanya is really looking to hard spec into the mechanics. And I think as we get into the later SR pools where the SR starts to scale a lot, you want your high SR players such as IDX Mandrike to really shine bright. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Team chupapimoonyanya for emerging victorious and moving forward in the bracket stage. It's gonna be Ligaskis, Harold, Aaron XZZ, and you can't see him here, but Mr. Wong as well. Moving into the semi-finals round with their 5th player in IDX Mandrike. This is a scary team.
This is a scary team, but I'm pretty confident we'll see another scary team. Who are gonna be their opponents in the upcoming semi-finals match the next week.
Yep.
Because can we look at the MP link or can we get a draft? How is it going? Oh, they're still they only just started. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
the match stalling goes crazy. The match stalling.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So far, you see there is a team named Pick Me Up, playing against the German team, the captain of which is Zertoaster, and Zertoaster is currently playing against Zerillia and Philoxenia.
Oh my condolences. Wait, is the scoreline 1-1?
Yeah, I do think so.
Hold up, chat. Hold up.
I think Mirage Fire is currently streaming the match.
Yeah, I believe we could switch over to it real quick.
Yeah, we could.
Meanwhile, what's happening over at Gale's stream? This is our 2nd channel. It's gonna take a quick look before we end it off. It's gonna be We Are Lithuanians versus Nezvani, and they are currently 2-0 in favor of We Are Lithuanians.
That's the team that got Absolute Dark. They beat Absolute Dark. They beat Absolute Dark and Xavi, and they stole Absolute Dark and not Xavi.
Yeah, I mean that is a scary team as well in their own right. I mean, they have players like Kalinjak, Lunexia, Absolute Dark.
Oh yeah,
it's a very, very scary team in their own right as well. But with that, I think, ladies and gentlemen, it is a good place to end the stream. I believe, Frauen, what is your what's your take on this?
Okay. Yeah, so I believe I'll just go to a different stream and commentate the remaining matches there. But for this one, I think, yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. And if you're interested in seeing what the other matches, how are they going, then yeah, please check out our 2nd channel or the channel that Mirage is streaming on.
Yep, that's gonna be Project Hexagon 2, Project_Hexagon_2, or Mirage Gear on Twitch. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the main stream. My name has been Gammy Crayola, his name has been Philoxen. This is Project Hexagon, signing out. Check us in the other streams. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.